out.
It's not too deep as the ocean goes deep.
I'm talking about my son's life. And I'm talking about the lives of other black kids. Do what the hell you want to do. Go ahead. But you can't silence me. But you are not going to silence me.
We know that the government is running.
Proven guilty! Don't process!
You process what you process again. You process
Around this chat!
Hey everybody, I'm your host Texas Black Diamond, and thank you for tuning in to Texas Black Diamond ENT.
Hello. Happy Memorial Day. I hope y'all doing good. I hope you're doing great. What's going on, Mr. J? Fresh TV? How y'all be? What's going on? I might not look like myself, but that's okay. That's okay, y'all. That's okay. I am on here today. I pushed myself to be on here today. Excuse the background. I've been packing. I came on today because when I was getting my treatment, I was at the hospital, getting the treatment. It was a lady there. I had on my mask, my free R. Kelly mask. How am I feeling? I'm trying, Mr. J. I'm trying. Thank you for asking. But I'm here. I'm here. But I was talking to this lady. Hey, how you doing, sweetie? I had on my mask, my free R. Kelly mask. And so the lady was like talking to me about it. And so I was telling her like the situation and why I felt the way I felt. And then we was talking about Amber and Johnny case. And I was telling her, I said, these women, they manipulate. And so she was like, oh, he had a trial. I was like, he had the New York trial, so he has one in Chicago. And she was like, that's what she was thinking, that, that's the one she was, hearing about, the Chicago trial. But I was telling her the situation with the trial, and I was telling her about the attorneys, Jennifer Bunching, all these different people. And so she was like, I told her about this channel. And so she was like, she said, well, can you like update me and, do something and try to catch me up to speed? So I told her I'll come on and try to do a little bit, I didn't take my medication. I was supposed to been doing it yesterday, but I was so drained I fell asleep. Oh, y'all excuse me. Let me move these envelopes because it's getting on my nerves looking at it in the background. So I just told her I was gonna, throw something together and I was going to show it to her, and um hopefully, people see what we see, and she was like, you really passionate about it. I'm like, yeah. It's like, even though I'm like sick right now, but I'm gonna still like do what I can do, the best way I can. Y'all have my iron board right here. I'm sorry. I was trying to press my clothes. My dad wanted to do something for me. Well, he was gonna come for my birthday last month, but I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't my best. I wasn't myself. So I just told him, like let's wait and let's see how I feel next month. And he said, well, let's try, the Memorial Day weekend. So my dad, he's gonna take me to a Genuine concert. So y'all just watch. They're gonna be looking at me crazy because I'm gonna have my free R. Kelly mask on. So I'm gonna have that on. And I'm just I need I need an outing. So I'm grateful to my dad for, being supportive and, supporting me and, telling me to keep up the spirit. But what we're going to talk about today, you guys, we're going to talk about Daryl McDavis. We're going to talk about Yella Beezy, Kevin Spacey. We're going to talk about all that. I'm gonna show some clips of some videos. I told her I was gonna throw something together for her. So about the Clarice, I really wanted her to see the Clarice. So I had a video that I didn't do, that I didn't put out, that I was telling you guys about, and I need to credit Fox 32 Chicago, as is. Who else I need to credit? People miss the king, that's for sure. Yeah. I want to credit oh Lord, Choke No Joke. Those are some of the clips that I'll be showing. These are like the old videos um that I that I have. Y'all excuse me just for a second. Okay, so I'm gonna I it's the videos that I did like right after Choke No Joke did the interview with the Angelo Clary. So I just I took some of the clips out and I added a little bit on there, try to make it a little short so I can show her. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, you guys. That way I can get back on my meds so I can be able to get up in the morning so my dad can show me a little fun. And so I hope you guys having a great one. I know y'all probably, with family, enjoying and stuff like that. You can always come back and record, you know, do a replay. I'm sorry. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. But I do wanna play this one clip. I'm gonna do that one first. And this is in Chicago. And this is something Kels was telling Gail King. I, I'm 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 not gonna mute myself because a lot of people say when I mute myself, I mute the video. I don't know why, but I'm gonna try not to make any noise in the background. So let's get started here.
It's quiet now in the West Pullman neighborhood, but on Saturday evening, a passerby went by that abandoned home right behind me, heard screams from inside, called 911, and that's when a disturbing discovery was made.
She was screaming help, and I was like, who's in there with you? And I was asking her different questions. At that time, that's when I made the 911 call. Police said that her legs was chained and her hands was handcuffed.
Today, that incident was a priority for the Chicago Police Department to address at a morning news conference summarizing weekend violence.
We're bringing all of our resources to bear in bringing this offender to justice.
Antoine Daubin, who broadcast the aftermath of his 911 call on Facebook Live, has garnered at least 400,000 views. Police are looking for possible surveillance video from a nearby gym whose doors were locked today. According to the police, the victim is 36 years old and homeless. We're obviously working with the victim to try to get a better description of the defendant and do our best, obviously, to apprehend him.
It is what it is, bro.
Neighbors often talk about abandoned properties and the potential for similar incidents. This woman says she knows the victim, and the house she was allegedly imprisoned in has sat empty for 25 years.
I feed her. You know, when I see her, I give her food and water and stuff and talk to her. She's a sweet young lady. She's just gone down on bad luck right now. It's real girls out there missing. It's real young girls out there being abducted, being raped. Okay? They really are on chains. They really do have chains on their wrists, and they can't get out. Or they ended up buried in front door.
Okay. Y'all give me one. Can y'all give me 1 second? Just give me 1 second. Sorry about that, y'all. This girl here. But anyway, y'all, those are real victims. This lady she was tied up in a abandoned building, and the guy, she was screaming. She was tied up and everything, so she was screaming for help. And I'm like, that's what, like, victims this kidnap, this is what they do. They don't go shopping. They don't go on shopping sprees. They're not giving them $5,000 allowance. They're not flying them out, to places, and taking them on trips and allowing them to use their vehicles, and different things like that. So I thought that was I was like, okay, I like that. That's kind of cool. So we're gonna go ahead and I guess we'll talk about the Claries, since it's the longest. So we're gonna do the Claries. My identity bag, and then we're gonna talk about Durham McDavis. Just some little quick videos.
I said music. See, that's where it got with her, because the music opportunity came from well, not even opportunity, came from a show. We was at a show, like most people. He got his little fucked up side guys that give out his fucking number, or however she got the number at. She got picked on stage or whatever. I wasn't standing right there, but when I came over there, she was on the stage, and then she came off the stage.
Wait. What did she go on the stage for? To sing?
No, they all, you know how he picked a few people out the crowd on there, every on the end of a song or some shit.
Question: why did manager didn't say, no, you're a minor, you're not getting on stage. And another question is, did she wave and wave and did all her little whatever tactics to try to get her daughter on stage? Did she say, pick her, get her, pick her? And they was up in front, but you wasn't in front. That's kind of weird. You went in as a family, but you're standing in the back, and your daughter and your wife is standing in the front. So she allowed her to get on stage, and y'all making a big issue out of it. But if it was so much of a big deal, why manager didn't say she's a minor? No, I'm not gonna let her get up there. Or would it go, oh, she's an R&B singer, and that wasn't a good thing, and she just went through a situation, and they would have, that made her, happy to be on stage, and things like that. But at the end of the day, okay, you guys are making a hell of an issue out of her being on stage. So why let her get on stage as a minor with a bunch of grown women that was up there? It's kind of weird, It's just like a needle in a haystack. Who picked her out? Who picked her out? So you said his entourage. So everybody standing on that stage that was picking out women to come on stage, they hit the jackpot, huh? So everybody, all these women, grown women, adult women, so it's a minor, one minor on stage. I'm scratching my head on that.
And then she got up there, but in the back, as you walk out, if you come on the front of the stage, most people don't understand you can't get off the front of the stage. You gotta go to the side. You gotta step back. There you go. So mine, I know I'm doing something about that. So I was familiar with that. So when I get up there and ask my wife where it was, she's like, oh, she got on stage, they all asked, she ready to come out. As she come out, boom, she come outside. We walk, it's over with, show over, we gone. When she get in there, she tell us, oh, I sung for him. I said, real? She's like, yeah. I said, he heard you. I said, what you say? We playing. And then went from there, he gave me his number, he told me he would love to see audition and all this, because he said I got a good voice, blah, blah, blah. So if you do that, that's a door opener for any kid that now seen who you were. And let me backtrack a little bit. There's a young lady that did not like his fucking songs, period. She used to hate singing his songs because they was too fucking long. So let's get that clear. She wasn't a R. Kelly fan. She hated this new music because she said it was too damn long. But they was highlights, so she sung. Boom. So now she got.
Why don't she go to this concert? She
didn't have a choice to go to this concert. We was going to the concert.
Oh,
it was purpose for us. And she had a previous situation that we allowed us to take her with us. We took her with us. You see what I'm saying? To try to keep her acclimated around music. It wasn't an R. Kelly concert. Let's get that clear first and foremost. It was a festival with a whole bunch of artists. He just happened to come in and perform at the last minute. He was not no headliner or none of that shit at first. He wasn't even on the ticket. He got added in because he freed up some time to get added in. And that's how he came in on the festival. So it was fine. Whatever it was music.
Angelo here, he's trying to make it seem like he is not a R. Kelly fan, and they did not go to that concert for R. Kelly. He tried to make it seem like R. Kelly was just an add-on, and he wasn't. He was a headliner. And I said, let me look into my file, because I know I have where his wife Alice said that she got the tickets for him, Angelo Clary, for his birthday because he liked R. Kelly. And so I didn't want to spend a lot of time looking for it, but I did find a clip where Angelo said that he was an R. Kelly fan.
I ended up going to a show with us to see R. Kelly. I was a fan at that time.
The music. So we went to there, and that's what we did. She went to the fucking festival. She got the number, and as any parents would do, I would hope the first thing a parent do is that's not his number. Let's see. as my wife should.
Right,
And
Mr.
for me,
J.
and then she said, girl, this ain't nothing. That's one of the motherfuckers that's right there with him trying to get at you. I'm telling you. You don't play that dumbass shit. Boom. Or some shit like that. Went in that thing of disbelief that he would give free numbers to a child. That you gotta look at and see this shit child. So maybe it was legit. You see it with your parent.
Real quick. That day, how was she dressed?
Like a 17-year-old kid with her parents.
I mean, dress or jeans?
Baggy jeans. My daughter never wore tight fit jeans, baggy jeans, skinny shit.
She definitely had to wear, very loose clothing, anything that was tight, hugging, revealing. Even a simple shirt like this, I wouldn't have been able to wear. The fact that I looked
ran track, so you wouldn't even see her unless she put on something tight. My daughter wore baggy jeans.
I'm just
You know what I'm saying? You're a dad, so you understand. So it was nothing where I could say, oh yeah, my daughter had a body suit on, she was that, none of that. My daughter don't know how to dance, so I heard that shit about, oh, she was twerking on that. My daughter is not anybody know her and follow her history of her music. My daughter never danced. But she just don't be ripping them good.
Right.
Boom. After that, you understand what I'm saying? All that was fine, man. We passed all that.
Let's stay there for a second with him giving you the phone call. I mean, giving her his phone number. Now, I don't know if you saw where the girl was reading the transcripts where your wife was supposedly, allegedly, I don't know, texted. Well, it's in the transcript.
No, allegedly. We're not going to say allegedly.
Yeah, I'm going to say no allegedly.
Yes. My daughter said, yes, she said that. You know why? But then why didn't his defense show the text? You notice they never showed me the text. They just said, my daughter said she was texting him. That's what my mother said in the transcript. She never said no other shit, none of that. We got the transcript. We can provide the transcript. Tell them, show you the transcript. And then show them the rebuttal side of it. When they came back to say, yeah, he made them say this, and my mother didn't send sexual contents to him about me, nothing. My mother said, and we got iPhones, so I still got the shit in the phone. Whole conversation. That's what these dummies don't understand about an iPhone. You think the feds gonna sit up there and present some shit where they could have subpoenaed the parents and easily subpoenaed their phone to see the truth? Like they gotta be.
Why would you want to say that?
Why wouldn't she? She was catching older man penis. Why wouldn't you?
Your wife got the number, and your
daughter just tested it. Well, let me tell you the shit, man. Put his number in my daughter's phone.
Oh my God, whatever. We waiting for her right now.
All right, so you saying that's false, and then that testimony that your wife never texted him. What about the part where you said,
listen, bro.
What about what you said? He said the pictures.
Listen, I just said that. You gotta stay with. I just answered that question. I said, they said the pictures and this. But what they didn't tell you was it was pictures. Pictures of her goddamn YouTube channel where he could see her singing cover songs.
So who said about the black panties?
Say what?
The pictures were and black panties that was in the testimony. None of that.
Brother, you gotta listen to me, bro. Listen, Joe. Don't ask me questions that the idiot came and gave you your head with. They all dumbasses that will tell the truth about who their mama is. Leave them out of this shit and talk to me. The difference is you want to talk to me, let's talk. You want to talk about some what no fucking panty shit. It was a black panty tour.
Let me pause it for a second. I wanna pause it. Why I have a little thought in my head. How can he force your wife to send text messages? He didn't know, y'all. Yeah, so this is like the video I did way before Jennifer Bongine, presented this information about Alice Clary. So that's why you see the little notes added onto it. But when you pay attention and listen to every detail these people say, and you remember the interviews and stuff like that. And so I was like, I remember Alice saying that her daughter's phone had died. So I remember them speaking of writing the note down. So now we have Angelo Clary listening to everybody and anybody that's speaking on them. So he tries to go on Choke No Joke channel to try to clean up everything and try to clean up the bull crap from his wife, on what she did. So now he's saying that, okay, yeah, what he did, he tried to be slick. He gave us the number, but he put the number in her phone. But then all of a sudden that Azriel trying to dial numbers, and she dials the wrong number. So she didn't have the right number. And how she received the number, she saw that her mother was texting Robert. And like I was telling the lady at the hospital, I said, in order for mom to say that this man just want a FUCK, somebody was talking about some sexing. Okay. So it takes two to talk about that, to have that conversation. So mama, and I just say alleged, but listening and seeing this stuff for what it is what it is. You just have to be real about it. So mother is flirting because she telling her daughter to flirt. She telling her daughter to flirt. So mother is flirting with Robert, and just listen to the what she's saying and what Jennifer Bonjean put in the motion about this mother, and that's why I'm saying, so who really should be responsible for this situation between Robert and Azriel Clary? Who really should be standing before a judge and jury in this? Who really was the madam in doing sex trafficking and coercing their child to massage a man, and you better do this before somebody else do this? So Angelo, this is the reason why Judge and I know if his attorneys would have worked hard, because I've been watching that case with the different cases. If they would have worked hard and say, after Azriel, mentioned her mom texting Robert, and after Azriel mentioned it, that gave them ground to bring Azriel's mother and put her ass on that witness stand. It opened the door for them to bring those parents in there, and this is the reason why that the prosecutors worked hard to keep those parents out of it. And then it was like not to bring up any deals and stuff like that. So the prosecutors knew that they could bring those parents, but for some reason they didn't subpoena. I don't know what happened in that case, but hell, whatever. It happened. So, can cry over spilled milk, but I was breaking it down. So the mother said that Azriel's phone died because she was recording. So I want to know what happened to that, the recording of her recording the show. So her phone wasn't even functioning when she went backstage. So I'm gonna continue to work on this here, let y'all see the rest, and I hope y'all having a great one. Thanks for the one that's here, and thanks for the ones that's always been showing me support. I really appreciate it.
Whole thing to its entirety on Choke No Joke channel on YouTube. He did a full interview with Angelo Clary, and he allowed people to come on the channel and ask Angelo questions. This is something that this is a video that I did the next day after the interview, and this is me going through it, breaking it down. Because keep in mind, he is the one lying. In Black Panties, they did show an exhibit of her and Azriel Clary holding up some black pennies. And so that's what Choke No Joke was talking about. He didn't know the whole situation with Robert Sebastian Kelly's case, we do. So we are able to catch Angelo in his lies. And he is also a little birdie told me. So I'm just going to say alleged. A little birdie told me that Angelo Clary's wife told Robert. They heard the conversation allegedly.
Right.
That he can have both her and the daughter. Okay? So I don't know how true that is. I'll just say, that's hearsay. But, my tipsters have not lied to me yet. So knowing what we know now with Alice Clary coaching her daughter, Ashley Clary, she was basically telling her how to dress, don't be dressed old, and things like that. So in the testimony of Ashley Clary, they asked her how she dressed, and she said she had on a hospital top or whatever, but she didn't dress like her mom told her to dress. So she dressed more as an adult when she went to meet Robert. So therefore, I am very convinced that Alice Clary was trying to set up Robert's investigation. I am convinced now that she tried to set him up.
He out there doing things from behind the scenes. That's all he knows. You see what I'm saying?
Nigga have never saw no pictures from my daughter in no sexual shit ever from my motherfucking wife. Do you think after 29 months look like or seem like a nigga that had his wife disrespect him like that? That's the first and foremost with these clown ass, stupid dummies that's on the internet. See, that's how they ran their household. That's how I know these niggas ain't men. They ain't men, and these women, I don't know what the fuck to call them, because they sure ain't queens. They don't use common sense. We sit here asking questions about stupid shit.
We use a lot of common sense. As dumb as y'all said we are.
Ask straight questions.
Yo, bro.
Yeah, that's how I like to get it.
It's about stuff that's gonna come up. That's on the show. Like, that's stuff we've been doing in the background.
Damn, Angelo just got really up. Why did you kill him when that Angelo was asking you them questions? Because you knew what was going on. I'm pretty sure the prosecutors had to talk to you about it too. Were you aware that your wife was texting R. Kelly and trying to hook up your daughter? We gotta show you the text messages, Angelo Clary. That's why you get so angry and on a rampage. And I believe now, since stuff that came out in 2022, that's the reason why this lady, your wife, manager, was MIA for a while. And yes, honey. We just, all the truth gonna come out. So I'm just let y'all, this gonna be part one of this. So, I'm gonna play this and let y'all hear the testimony. The trial of Robert Kid with Judge, Sidebar and everything. And they tried to make a crime with Ken and Cook. They called people daddy and all that kind of stuff. And then the daddy, and then the daughter said, he tried to make up wear sweatpants, but the daddy said, well, she was wearing sweatpants and stuff like that because she was scared, she was scared of stuff. She liked to wear sweats and stuff. I was like, what the hell going on out there? Batman says to this man on the interview that, hey, my daughter, she don't wear all this kind of stuff. She wears sweatpants. So they should have switched it around, and be like, well, he made me wear thick clothes, or he made me wear thick clothes. So meanwhile, they still talking about kids and stuff and everything. They want to find all me, and this is a crime. We need to be like the rock, you know what I'm saying? The watching people all over and stuff,
I had to wear, very loose clothing, anything that was tight, hugging, revealing, even a simple shirt like this, I wouldn't have been able to wear.
Well, yeah, the headline is actually true. I do pee in my water bottle, but let me give context to that.
because everyone's leaning in now to what this means. It's not a water bottle that I've actually purchased solely for water that you wash and you clean when you're done using it. These are just bottles that I'm no longer using. And usually the gyms that I work out in don't have a bathroom because they're behind Paradise. There's no bathroom there. It's just hot, sweaty, and dirty. I usually stay pretty hydrated. I need to go to the bathroom a lot. Not a lot, but probably a couple of times during every workout I have to go to the bathroom. So break out the bottle.
What the rock?
Oh, I wanted to show that, y'all, because I just had to show it. Excuse the background. I'm packed. I got stuff in the back, so excuse the background. I want to show that, y'all, because they made it a damn sin that people was pissing in cups because they ain't have no damn bathroom around, you know, on a road going down some damn woods. So and the man couldn't stop. I have to get to my damn show because I can't get fined, and I'm not trying to lose $1 because I'm trying to take care of all these damn people. And yes, baby. So you see what I was getting at with this. Where's the rampage with the woman locked up for real? A real victim locked up, chained up. She was screaming her ass off for help, okay? Screaming. So all these women that was victims and locked up that they claimed from R. Kelly, y'all had the same opportunity that woman did that was actually bound down in an abandoned house, and she screamed hell to tell somebody could hear her. But these women, hell, y'all went shopping. I was like this, you should have wrote a note. Y'all should have been just like this when they gave y'all them receipts and stuff. You should have wrote that note real quick, you know. You know. Could have did that, you know what I'm saying? And slid that damn note over there to them people, you know, address, write the address down and everything. You know what I'm saying? And then the security all down there. The man Robert was letting them go back to the store. Then Angelo Clary said, I knew my daughter was okay. I was standing up there and I watched her walk to 7-Eleven. So that when I was hearing all that shit, I'm like, you mean to tell me these people believe in these lying ass people? And I'm proudly to say lie on this damn channel about these Clarys and others. Big ass liars. I have a bottle of driving to New York. I know, right? So, but look what they did. And even with in the Johnny's case, you know, this elderly lady was like, they was like, oh, how you feel about Johnny cursing and everything and the language and everything? You know, nobody's like shocked. But Robert cursed somebody out for stealing. They're like, oh my God, he's all on the video just cursing this person. And I feel so sorry for them. Poor thing. Hell, I would cuss your ass out too for coming in here and messing with my stuff without my permission, okay? I will cuss your ass out too, okay? I will cuss you the hell out, okay? So you see what I'm saying? It was we had to pee in cups, you know, or we had to like they made it. That's all you hear. Like, we was in a room and I waited on him for hours, and the Me Too movement formed this and put this in people's head that this shit was a crime. So, but let me go on to the next video. I should have been, let me click out of these that I'm finished with. So I won't, which one I'm gonna do. Okay, we're gonna do you next. Then we're gonna talk about this Yella Beezy and all them, the people, and Jeremy Davis sour ass. He's dirty. He's dirty. Bastards is dirty. And we're gonna talk. I'm gonna show you what the attorney said. That was a while back. I remember that I had that video saved, so we're gonna talk about that as well. And I'm just trying to put you up to speed, honey. Just look at the videos of mine, and you'll see all this stuff. Hopefully, I was late, so.
It's really hard for me to sympathize with them because me personally, I know that majority of them are not being honest. I know that majority of them have exaggerated their stories. They have fabricated their stories. They have added to their story, in which that is human nature. That's just in us, And I think it's more so on them because at the end of the day, you have to sleep with that. That's the burden you have in your heart that you have to carry for the rest of your life. You're portraying to the world that you've been tortured or you've been traumatized when you know in your heart that may not be the case at all.
Love passionately and deeply. What is that love feel? What is that intensity like?
It was
my daughter. It was also our daughter, because you have to understand, she was lying and duping us and pulling the wool over our house from the beginning.
Alex Clary, on this interview, she threw her daughter under the bus. Alex Clary put all the blame on her daughter to throw everybody off because Alex Clary was the mastermind in this extortion and blackmail against R. Kelly. Alex Clary was the mastermind to set R. Kelly, Robert Sylvester Kelly up. She wanted her daughter to go in and entice Robert Sylvester Kelly. Alex Clary is the one that reached out to Robert Sylvester Kelly, pretending to be her daughter, Azriel Clary. She picked Robert, pretending to be a legal age female. And looking at the text messages, once her daughter met with Robert, and this was set up by Alex Clary. And like I said, in order for Alex Clary to say, this man just want a FUCK, somebody was doing some teasing over the phone. And I know the prosecutors didn't put that out there because they have a motive. And evidence that will help Robert will not be presented. And so, Alex Clary, once she got everything set up, her daughter goes to meet Robert Sylvester Kelly as a legal age female in Robert's mind. Mother, Alex Clary, takes her daughter. Take that ugly ass lipstick off. That man doesn't want you to look like an adult. He wants you to look like a kid. He wants to be with a child. But if he wanted to be with a child, Alex Clary, why would you tell this man that you was a legal age female pretending as your daughter? Okay? But Alex Clary's plans were to have her daughter to look like a child and send the officers up there, and that is an entrapment. So you're going to either blackmail Robert and say, we're going to press charges on you, you better yada yada yada, or have the police to arrest him and then sue him later. That was the plan. But her daughter didn't do everything that Alice ordered her to do. She told the officers that she was 18. She told and she was a legal age. She told Robert that she's a legal age female. She showed the officers her ID, and the officers looked at it and didn't see a underage female, but a legal age, because if they did, they wouldn't have left them there at the hotel. So she threw her daughter up under the bus and tried to put the blame on her daughter. And that's exactly what she did. She threw her daughter up under the bus.
They've actually came to Chicago and seen me a few times. I talked to them. They stopped answering my calls.
You know what they say? They say that you were brainwashed. I talked to your dad last night. He says, my daughter is brainwashed, and he's very concerned. He said he was here 2 days ago, and you wouldn't even look him in the eye.
Okay, I wouldn't look him in the eye because he's a liar. He's a manipulative liar.
I'll tell you why they're concerned, Azrael, because they say she's 17. We found text messages that indicated that she was having sex with R. Kelly when she was 17. Is that true?
No, that is a lie. That is a lie. I was not having sex with him at 17.
Why would they want to lie about you, their daughter?
Okay, so when I first met Robert, my parents told me to lie about my age. So when I met him, he thought that I was 18. On top of that, when I was 17, my parents were actually making me, trying to get me to take photos with him, take sexual videos with him, all kinds of stuff.
Wait. Your parents encouraged you to do sexual videos with R. Kelly?
Yes. And they said because if they ever have to blackmail him, what they're trying to do now, they can use it against him, which is exactly what they're doing.
Joycelyn, I see you nodding a lot with what she's saying. Why are you nodding in agreement with what she's saying?
Because everything that she's saying is true. My parents are basically out here just to get money.
And your parents, you're saying the same thing?
Well, both our parents are basically out here trying to get money and scam because they didn't agree on what happened, you know, with music or wherever it could be, and they're just very upset.
This is the first time hearing, to be honest with you, that your parents are trying to get money from R. Kelly.
Okay.
Because your father told a very different story to me last night.
Yeah, he is the manipulative. He's very manipulative, so he's the one you need to watch out for. But my dad and my mom, they started to send threats to both me and him. They said, oh, I'll put all your naked pictures all over the world. I'm going to ruin you. I'm going to ruin him. If he doesn't send $20,000 to this bank account by Monday, I'm going to put everything out there and then $10,000 after that. You're trying to solicit me like I'm some hoe. I'm not. I'm your child. Exactly.
Yeah.
You're trying to solicit me like I'm some hoe. I'm not. I'm your child. Exactly.
Yeah.
You're trying to solicit me like I'm some hoe. I'm not. I'm your child. Exactly.
Yeah, you sound very angry with your parents. You sound very angry and very pained. Tell me, Azrael, why you're crying. Tell me.
I'm crying because you guys don't know the truth. You guys believe in some facade that our parents are saying. This is all lies for money. And if you can't see that you're ignorant and you're stupid as because you want to be. All because that's the world we live in. Negativity sells. Gossip is what sells. Rumors are what sells.
Exactly. But Joyce,
we're not here to talk about decades. We're here to talk about what our parents are doing right now. Right. And what they're doing right now is all for money. Right.
Now, both sets of parents deny ever asking Kelly for money.
Why would I hold all these women? Their mothers and fathers told me, we're going to destroy your career.
Population, and seeing him was just a blessing.
Let me ask you back and take you to something. I want you to go on your memory bank to think about the Gayle King clip that's been publicized, blasted. How did you feel about that?
I felt like Gayle was very nice off camera, and on camera, you know, she definitely turned into a completely different person, as she should. This is what she does for a living. But I personally did not feel it was genuine, which is why I was so, you know, standoffish. And I felt like she asked me questions that personally, as a grown woman, I don't need to answer. We live in a society where everything is so open that when I said I don't want to answer something, it came as a shock. But I'm not obligated to say anything to anyone about my personal life, about my social life, about my public life. I don't owe anyone an explanation.
So do you feel Kelly should have did a Gail interview with a bad habit?
I feel like we were all put in a corner, but I feel like he should have. I feel like I should have. I feel like Joyce should have. I feel like none of us should have.
Is your daughter told her truth when she took the stand, and you said that was her truth. If that was her truth, she stated that her parents beat her and made her do some of the things she did. How do you feel about that statement?
Okay, one is just a two-part question. What you asked is one. I'm gonna give you one. The first part. When she said she beat her, that was a separate one. She said we beat her to make her sing, which was a fucking total lie. You never heard me say her truth. I said she speak her truth. That don't mean it's the truth. I said I explained at the show, seeing him, she still took up for him. So she needed to still bash her parents. And I guess that's why she went and on Gayle King recently and had to really come clean. Is everything she said that we did, she did say that on stand. The defense said that. The prosecution let her elaborate. And it came out as a letter of a lie. It was coerced by him for him to say this. From me offering a nigga a deal with my novelty store, all that shit, all that was 2018. I can show you an email of that.
Or that was the testimony that Azriel was taken out of school to go and live with R. Kelly. Angelo stated that Azriel had sex with R. Kelly the next day after she met him. My question is, why did you allow your daughter to go and live with this man if you knew that he was an alleged predator after you realized that she had sex with him?
Are you listening to the show? My question to you. If you was listening to the show, you never heard me say anything about I knew my daughter had sex. Show specifically jumped in and said, when did you find out? I said 2016. After my daughter graduated from one of his associates inside and all hell broke loose. That's one. If my daughter would have had sex with him, I would have been locked up for breaking my foot off in her ass first. And then probably doing something real heinous to him. So, no.
You need to take your daughter out of school.
Why would I have to take my daughter out of school? My daughter drove to school. She's in high school. She's in 11th grade. Why would I have to go take my daughter out of school?
She meaning not
going into the hotel. You mean when she was leaving?
Stay with him.
Okay. I think you messed the time frame. The time frame was April when she met him and when that act happened. I thought it
the next day.
Yeah, that I found out in 2016. So if you're gonna say it right. Don't condescend and that's the story. You want the truth? Ask for the truth. I'll give it to you. So you said 20. It was the next day. Yes, after we found out 2016. So yeah, I can speak on what I know now. But if I didn't know, my daughter wouldn't. What? Anyway, so we know that. But you asked about the leaving, and then in school, my daughter went to school in a later year, which was September. So I'm confused on the timeline. If you keep confusing with April and September. April and September ain't Monday and Tuesday. There's a lot of months in between that. So her coming out of school was them, like she said, on the stand, and it's in transcripts, that he coerced her to online school, and they both convinced the parents that they was going to study more on the music so that she.
Let me pause while I have a little thought in my head. So when did all hell break loose? He talking about we got months all messed up. It's not the months, dude. It's the year. Okay. We 2015, that's what you claim, but you found out in 2016. But damn it, from 2016 with no shit. When did all hell break loose? In 2018, when you asked for a ding-a-ling deal with him singing his songs, 12 play, my body's calling me. And then that's when all hell breaks loose. Cause see, you got all the dates and stuff mixed up with us. What you trying to do, mix us up, but we ain't mixed up over here, you know. And he's on there. That's why he's so aggressive, because he trying to clean up stuff. He goes on Choke No Joke channel. And once again, I want to give credit to As Is. That was the interview that he did with Asriel on speaking on Gail King, and different things like that. Speaking about Robert and things like that. But I want to, before I finish this video, my question is, now after this 2022, looking back, and this for people that just don't want to, I'm not speaking to the people that just wants to believe it and knowing it's a freaking lie. With these interviews that Asriel Clary has done, the interview that was done with Robert, Asriel, and Joycelyn, that wasn't coerced, that wasn't put on, that wasn't fake, and the tears was real. His tears was real. This man fighting for his life, and if he felt like he was did something wrong, he wouldn't have had those females up there. He wouldn't have been up there. It was just a man that was emotional, just like I was talking about with Johnny, with his ex-wife Amber. She was poking the bear, and he's lashing out on his personal things. He's lashing out by saying things and texting to his friends like, let me let out some steam, and things like that. There was just a man that had a lot of stuff built in. Sick of all this stuff. I went through this stuff through 2021 through the 2008. I worked on myself. I worked on my career, and you guys are trying to snatch me back down again. And I'm trying to speak to this woman, Gail King, that's poking the bear just like Amber did with Johnny. And I need to get my story out. You're not allowing me, and you promised me that you would get this story out. Now, see, did you hear Asriel say that Gail King was fake? She came in there and she was speaking. She spoke to them, because I know exactly what went down. Because somebody was there. They told me the whole thing, even with what's the damn Greenberg. He didn't even stay there. He left Daryl Johnson there with Robert, which he should have had his ass sitting right by his clients, and not allow Gail King to do what she did. But he just wants to shake hands. I guess he wants to, because he wants to shake hands. Hey, Gail King, I'm finna leave on out, because I gotta stop somebody else from coming up here, because I need this. I don't need him in the way. And the women, they were shopping. They were out shopping before Gail, while Gail King was talking to Robert. So then they came and stuff like that. So Gail King was feeling like Robert sent them to go shopping and make it look like everything was all good. So Gail was there. The camera crew was there. They went out shopping. So if these women were kidnapped, they had every chance right there to get their asses up out of there, And so that interview was genuine. It was real. It wasn't fake. The other one was fake, Angelo. You had your daughter, just like you did when Robert got locked up, to tell her you're going to have to do what you need to do to save yourself. There's no more $5,000, $10,000 allowance. There's no more credit cards and shopping sprees and stuff. You're going to have to do this stuff on your own. Why this stuff is fresh, you better get your name out there, shorty, while you have the chance. And this is what these Me Too movement is doing, is right now, just like with Amber and everybody else, they're going after these rich people. I don't see them going after these people that's out in the street. And I'm not gonna say I'm a victim, but I went through domestic violence. I was molested. I went through some things, and I know real when I see real. Okay, I know real when I see real, and it just doesn't take rocket science to see the stuff that Angelo and friends had going on.
She can do online school for her last year of school, which my daughter did graduate.
I have one question. I have a question. And how you doing, everybody? But so when all this was over, Azriel came home, right? And like the provocative pictures and stuff started coming out. Did you have a discussion with her to let her know, like, I don't, she shouldn't put herself out there like that so early on? If she grown enough to do what she want to do, but it's not a good image if you put yourself out there like that after you've been victimized. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm a part of victim, but I never will put my, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even want to be around anybody, let alone show anybody anything about myself. You know what I'm saying? So to put herself out there on Instagram with the provocative pictures and things.
I answer, bro.
Did it?
You asked me how I felt. I went off. I don't like. I stopped following her because of that. She had to act a certain way.
See how he lied.
Amy, what up?
Hi. I just have a question, Angelo. Why did you guys send her back when he sent her home, when he found out that she was underage? Why did you guys let her go back? If you knew all the things you do, as far as like the hotel, I don't want to go into all that because you said that was, that's redundant. But once you found out or you got worried that there was something going on, why did you guys let her go back?
When did he send her home? You tell me.
Huh?
And which part of the transcript he sent her home? He never sent her home. She tried to leave a few times.
Oh Lord.
Well, when did he send her home? And when she tried to leave, he once was brought back by police and one by staff and other females that was there. His young.
Okay. Fair. Let me re-ask you that. So when you guys gave the
okay. This was once again credit to Choke No Joke. And remind you, Choke No Joke, I did ask you this last year. This is a video that I asked you about last year. I'm just now. It was a long one. I chopped it down for this lady, but now remember this: when he did the interview with the people on Facebook. Correct. You stopped following her after she cut you off, threw y'all on the bus in her testimony. Yeah, don't want to say no. He didn't do. He's. Yeah, you're right on that. But when he said that he didn't send her back home, remember on the interview on Facebook, Angelo Clary said that she came home. She been home. She been home. She been home. She been home. So it's like they talking, but not hearing what they're saying, or they're talking and they feel like nobody's gonna listen, but Robert Sylvester Kelly supporters, and they know this. They know, like, okay, we ain't worried about this. We got the government on our side. They're covering up what we did. They probably even made a deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Who knows what the government did? They probably told her, you need to testify, because if you don't, your mom and dad is gonna go to jail. Because they allowed this. This is what your mother did. This is the information we have on your mother. This is in her phone. And so I feel like they probably didn't tell Angelo Clara everything that the mother did just to try to save marriage. And that's my opinion on that. Because y'all remember from the beginning, like when the prosecutors was putting all this information up and the motions, and they were showing all this stuff, in these and doing this indictment. They were showing these text messages. They were doing everything at the last minute. And when I was reading it, I made a phone call because I wanted to know who the four ladies were, and they told me, matter of fact, the people, thinking I'm just saying something, just be saying it. But before the trial, I played the video of the people that was in that conversation. I was telling y'all about the Mayweather sisters, and I said that ain't nothing but, I said this ain't nothing but a bunch of gossiping women texting each other, about what's going on in Robert's home and trying to be nosy, especially the Mayweather sister. And the Mayweather sister was the one, and like I was telling you guys, she was the one that was working with the Lifetime. Someone told me. So they already knew who that was. They knew it was that twin. So this was, so that's why I was like, it just a lot of mess. So it was the twins. So these are the ladies that I showed you guys on the video that was gonna be testifying. I said these are the people that, because I remember someone was telling me that they took all of their phones. So my thing was, why did they still have those text messages? Is it to prove that they know Robert? Did they work for Robert? Was they trying to blackmail Robert? Was they working together and texting each other, this kind of stuff, so they can set up some kind of blackmail? Because everybody tried to blackmail them. And those twins, are really fake, because I was looking at their Facebook page, and all of a sudden now is private. It wasn't private at first, but so the sister is Antoinette. Is that her name? Antoinette Mayweather, whatever her name is. She, was trying to give what's her name? The one hair shaved off that was going with the Pace girl, Dominique, gave her a phone. And I believe Dominique had a phone. I believe Mayweather gave her a burner phone so she can try to be nosy and keep up to see what was going on in the house, because she's been working with these people on Lifetime. She's been working with them. She was working with them from the beginning. She's feeding them this information. So they knew who, the Mayweather person was when they was talking about the phone, when she talked about the phone. So, at this moment, they felt like Robert was this type of person that was trying to go after people, harm people, do things to people. Why they didn't do anything to the Mayweather chick? You see what I'm saying? If this was an angry guy, and when they watched the Lifetime Alive, why he didn't go after this Mayweather chick? He was all on her photo, like everything she put up. Exactly. That's why I showed that. He was talking about this girl had on a see-through dress. And now you see this is see-through. Well, this is way thicker than what she actually had on. And her nipples was showing. And that's the first thing I said, oh my God, you are so nasty. And even with his daughter, she was in New Orleans, his oldest daughter, and Angela, and she said that I'm gonna F tonight. I'm gonna F somebody's husband tonight. Angelo Clary put a thumbs up on it. Like, he's loving it. He's liking it. I'm like, wait a minute. If anything, I'd be like, girl, if you don't take that mess down, that's like crazy. But it's crazy. Let me try to hurry up and get through. Time is flying. I gotta go put my stuff in the car.
permission for her to go with whomever she went with, the lady, whomever, who was supposed to be her guardian. You knew that things were going on at that point in time, and you guys agreed.
Are you asking me, Queen? Or you
Yes,
telling
ma'am.
me?
No, I'm asking you. I'm trying to get,
this whole 2015, Queen, we didn't know. We didn't find out till after my daughter graduated, 2016. And that was by the young lady, Ashante, sent us stuff, letting us know that it was not about music. He was lying. All of it was a whole different situation going on. That was 2016.
I thought you found something in the phone. Was it Ashanti McGee or the phone?
And done with everything when we found out. But it didn't take away the fact that she was violated when she was 17. And that's what triggered everything.
Okay.
And that from there I went on.
You were calm all the way.
Never since back knowing anything, Queen. Never knowing anything.
Okay.
Listen, I'm just asking the question. I'm just going off of what I heard and what I know, from what I'm hearing, and what I read in the transcripts. So, from my understanding, you could correct me if I'm wrong. Is it true that your daughter was having some type of psychological issues, like she was feeling suicidal? So that's why y'all took her to the concert to go see him, and it wasn't to the Funk Fest. That's what it was, right?
It was that true? Fest. Wasn't to see him. It was a Funk Fest.
So I'm just saying he was one of the artists that was there, right?
He was one of the acts, but she wasn't scheduled to go to that. And yes, she went through something in which through her transition.
I know
that as
she ran all of them out
to King and them, and her doctor recommended her to be more around more around the music, and that was the only reason we decided to take her, because we wasn't taking her. She wasn't even planning to go. It was our old school.
Here's what I'm trying to say, right, Angelo? This is what I'm trying to say. From my understanding, isn't it true that she had like a breakup? She was already kind of fucked. Excuse my French. She was already kind of messed up from a prior situation she had with a guy she was dealing with.
What that got to do with the show? I'm confused.
Listen, man, no disrespect. This is how I look at it. If she got, and don't get offended, I'm just telling you how I look at it. If she had a situation with a guy prior to before and she already messed up, that's what I'm trying to figure out as to how long did you find out that he allegedly, because I don't know, I wasn't there, but like I said, I'm not taking up for him, I'm not, because I wasn't there, but I'm just going on what is being said. If he had sex with her when she was underage, like, my thing is, she was already in a messed up situation when she met him. How long did you find out that he was doing this to her? Like, how long did it take you to find out? Like, you find out afterwards? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Because she really was already messed up with it.
He answered that question, bro. He said 2016.
Listen, young brother, let me give you this. Make up, you're 22. I'm quite sure you have a relationship. You got a baby mother. Quite sure you've been hurt. You've been this. It's no different females. There's no messed up. They go through things and they get hurt and they need a break. She was working her music, her this and that. She needed a break. She went through some things, and that's fine. But it has nothing to do with when it was. I just told you 2016, a year later, when I found out.
Oh Lord! See, I'm listening to it again, and I'm just kind of irritated. I'm freaking irritated. You got okay. So your daughter, you said she merged up underwater. Took some pills and merged up underwater. Y'all scooped her out. I don't know how that worked out. Your son found her merged underwater. You called your son called you. You pulled up in the house and y'all scooped her out of the water. How long she was in the water, up underwater, drugged up, and y'all drove her to the hospital? Did anybody do CPR? Was she? That's why this stuff not making sense to me, y'all. It's not making sense. So you take her to the hospital. She was on the 5th floor. She gets out. The next day she gets out. The next day y'all take her to the concert. The day she at the concert, She wasn't feeling down and out. All right, go back. So she was on the stage twerking and stuff after merging underwater, full of pills, heartbroken. The man that broke up with her. She all this happened within 2 days, 3 days. Let's say three. Hospital, fifth floor in the hospital. Out the next day. Concert for daddy's birthday. Still lying and saying that he wasn't a fan of Robert, and he didn't go there for Robert, but said he was a fan because he was nervous as hell because he was talking with a Clarence. That was his first interview, and he was just stuttering and shit, and them damn savages pushed his ass in front. You get up here and help us bring him down because we can't get rich out. And he said no, so we gonna bring his ass down. Okay, so I'm confused on this. You know what I'm saying? Why just not go to the concert? Then your wife said the concert was in April. Your birthday was 3 months after the concert. She said she did this for an early birthday gift. I'm confused on that. Early birthday gift. Let me keep going on this. That's why I sit back and be thinking and listening to stuff, and
Boss lady, what up?
Yes, I was just wanting to ask Angelo, why did you tell a blogger that if R. Kelly had gotten your daughter a record deal, that he wouldn't be sitting in jail?
You finished? You ready? Can I answer? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whenever you want to hear the whole original, no edited, no cutting, no nothing, ask for it. Tell the little dirty crab, crackhead boy, to give you the whole recording that he illegally recorded me on his Facebook Live. And play it. No editing, no nothing. And you will hear what I said. I said good business. I never
it wasn't edited.
From business. This was business. So when somebody doesn't do good business, they do bad business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but why wouldn't bad business wasn't him not doing this? He violated my daughter. So that went to a whole nother level. So I'm confused. I never said he give my daughter any label deal. She didn't need a label deal. So I know for a fact that I didn't say that. So if
I'm looking at what I text y'all. Forgive me on this here. I be half asleep when I'm doing it.
Because my daughter had people already wait. We needed a song. It's called good business. And when you agree to something,
wait a minute. If it was just a damn song, what's a damn game? If it was a song, all y'all was requiring was a damn song. Did it take her to get on a damn flight, a bus, in the man home for a damn song? The man wrote songs for everybody. They didn't travel the world with them. They didn't do all this stuff with them. You see what I'm saying? I wish this stuff would have came out in court because people would have seen the effery. Yes, it's called extortion and blackmail. The blackmail and extortion. That's exactly what these people were doing. That's what why the mother pretended like she was the daughter, talking as an adult, a grown ass woman, then send her daughter there, gets mad at her daughter because her daughter is dressed, up. She wanted her to have her little kinky hair and just in no makeup and take that black ass lipstick off. And this man, and just think about it. If that would have came out in court, that this woman said that man wants the FUCK and he wants you to look like a little girl. He wants you to be a little girl up in there. Why would you send your little girl up in there with a man that wants to screw a little girl? People just speak as an offense with. Yeah, I know, but that's why the Jennifer Bunjean is saying that, and Jennifer Bunjean need to know that people was waiting. They had their tickets. They had people ready to go. They kept calling, like, when y'all gonna come, call us, when y'all want us to come out there, and these people did not do it. So the witnesses was there. The counselors did not send for these people, and everybody like, was it the money? It wasn't the money, because people was volunteering to send people out there to and get them in rooms and stuff so they can be a witness on Robert's behalf. So it was ineffective counseling on some parts, and they just tied Tom hands behind his back. Pope thing, he couldn't. They wouldn't allow him to do nothing, and that was crazy. Tom, I wouldn't have cared. Like, if he paying me, I would, as an attorney, I'd be like, look, this man life is on the line, and y'all can say what you want to say. Thomas had every right to go speak to Robert too. He could have went and spoke to Robert and told Robert, this is what's going on. And I don't think Robert would have told these people not to come speak on his behalf. They were telling the people that Robert don't want them to speak on his behalf, because some of them had prior convictions and things, and they might bring that up. But, and if you remember, and it said that you cannot bring up these people past or what they had going on. The only thing you're gonna do is ask them questions containing to this case. So that's what I was telling the people when they were speaking to me. I said, that doesn't make sense. When Ann said they can't bring them, I said, that doesn't make any sense. So that made me question some of the attorneys. Well, I ain't gonna say some. That would make me question some of the stuff that was told by this attorney to these witnesses, because he had them. They was waiting. Even Jerronda Pace, they were waiting. So hopefully, Jennifer Bunjean can get, I hope it can get overturned, but if not, get these witnesses, they get them lined up. Go ahead, get your deposition going. So if something happens to somebody, but they weren't on trial, so the one main person was ready and didn't care what they asked her. I know. I know. I remember everything was going down, because I even called and said, well, I'll give somebody my ticket. I will drive a witness out there. We were just waiting. We were waiting. We were just sitting back waiting. I'm on the phone 3-way listening to the conversation with these attorneys in the BS with why they not okay. So the last thing that was said was they haven't turned in their witness list. And I'm like, after we hung up with the attorney, I'm like, what kind of shit is this? I said, they did not. Child, don't worry about that spelling, honey, because I be typing and be talking country and be thinking one thing and typing something else. So I'm like, if everybody's so intelligent, they be saying I'm dumb and stupid and retarded and country and uneducated. Hell, so I'm like, y'all educated ass know what I'm talking about. But I said, what? Something's not right here. Something's not right. Something's not right. So I'm like, they didn't turn in the witness list. And it's time for them to start calling their witnesses. And people calling them to try to see, when they going to send for them. They're waiting. We need to know so I can let my job know, or, yada, yada. Nothing. When that lady said that they didn't turn in no witness list yet, and then gonna get some Rudy Poo from New York. Hell, don't nobody know. That man wasn't in that house. He wasn't around Azriel Clary. He wasn't around Dominique. He wasn't around Haley. I'll be calling her Holly. Hell, she don't matter. No way, she ain't relevant. Haley, I still say she ain't. Y'all talking about he loved her. She obviously she didn't love him because she testified thinking she gonna have a good career. You know, it's sad. Let's see what else this bastard got to say. Hell, he was working hard to try to clear his wife's name. She, your wife, honey. So my question, my thing is, they had the wrong person going on trial. So that's the reason why I have that. What's the man name? Is that Money Again? A song. See, just think about it. He said a song. I just need him to write a song, right? I just need. They ain't force her to do nothing. Cause honey, let me put it like this here. Y'all, I don't care about Haley, okay? Because Joy kept her ass back, and they tried to force what's it, Dominique too. They tried to force her too, right? What she do? Shit. She played like she was having an anxiety attack because she was trying to dodge them people. And I know this for a fact. And I got the text message where she was saying that she was trying to dodge them. That's the lie that they told. Well, that's a damn lie. They ain't force her to do nothing because all she had to do was get up there and not say nothing. Because remember, baby, they called all these people. All these people had depositions. They got the recording. They have to come in and speak to them. And they gonna pull up, if they come up there and say something different, they gonna pull it out. Well, didn't you say in the deposition X, Y, and Z? Let me refresh in your memory. That's why I was saying about Diane. Diane trying to clean it up, and Diane calling and trying to tell lie to my. They tricked me, they flipped me up, they made me. I said it's a damn lie. I said because they did her deposition a long time ago, baby. So she's telling the damn lie. They ain't tricks that how they flipped stuff. They had to ask you what you was telling them. So Diane was lying too. All of them lied. So job, business deals, and a song is not asking for money. I'm confused, especially when that. Yeah, this is bread and butter. Y'all getting it? I'm glad. So I'm refreshing if the people, because some people they gonna come on there. I don't know why y'all keep concentrating on Azrael. It's not that. It's the foolery that's going on with Robert's case, and hopefully people see it and feel the same way with this upcoming trial and see what we seeing. Like I was saying before, I was like, we don't know everything, but the stuff I do know, I'm looking at it, so I can speak on it. And even listen to the attorney saying what they were saying, I'm like, that's why I was just praying, and that's why I was so aggravated. And I ended up going to the hospital. I was just confused. I was just like, this doesn't make any sense because something's not right. I just kept saying something's not right. I was telling the witnesses, I'm like, something's not right here. Like, what the hell going on with these attorneys? Are they trying to throw this away? I don't care. Like, Robert's paying all this money. Y'all supposed to put up a fight. Don't fold. You got to fight to the end for your client. And I just couldn't understand what was going on. Diane ass, and that's why I said what I said, and that's why I did that video after she did her test a lie. And that's why she went on there trying to clean that stuff up and trying to act like a Christian and stuff. That's why I said these Christian people are the worst of people that run around here trying to play like they Christians. They are some terrible people. Yeah.
You guys got her, and you guys spent time with her before her graduation rehearsal, and all of that, right?
I like her. She was just
okay.
She broke
I
it
asked
down.
you, how did she get to you guys? Because I was trying to figure out why you didn't pull up on Kelsey and why you didn't talk to him then. Because I saw him in the graduation pictures.
Got you. Let me give you this. Never.
I had another question to follow up behind it though. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was going to answer that. Then let you ask. Go ahead. You
go ahead. Go ahead. Answer that first, please.
So Kels was never in a graduation picture. So that's
okay, but I have the graduation picture. I sent it to you.
You want me to explain it to you?
Yes, sir. Go ahead. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Like I said this to you before, and I tried to give you an understanding. Let me help you. Kels wasn't at a graduation picture, and the transcripts just told y'all that with his own employee who took my daughter to the graduation. Kels was never at a graduation. Never. The twin was at the graduation. Suzette Mayweather.
Suzette took her to, and it wasn't Suzette, I don't think.
Kels was somewhere.
They took her to the rehearsal
later on as we went out to dinner in Azrael, and that was their little plot that we didn't know. And at the time, no, we did not know all this was going on. It was strictly about music and all that conversation that we was talking about.
Right, but you said you lost contact with her when she turned 18, correct?
Yes, and I also said she had to stay in contact with us. I said the contact started getting faded at 18. She had to sit with us because she needed to graduate.
Another lie.
Because if we wasn't on her, she wouldn't graduate. And we found out after the graduation is when one of the staff members emailed us and sent us everything about this situation.
Okay. And it's like it's just hard. Your wife, began to text him, pretending to be her. Then it led eventually to him, her living with him taking care of her for years. She didn't move with him and then be gone within a year. She moved with him and he took care of her for years. I'm looking at on my phone right now at a video of her showing off her tits that he paid for. I'm looking at videos of her happy. I seen plenty of happy times that she was there with him. So my thing is, why is it fair for her to?
I ain't saying no. Let me, cause I ain't finna get agitated. That I ain't saying all Christian. I said some Christian, in the majority of the Christian, the main one that read the Bible and stuff like that are the main ones that will try to put a person down that they think is they better than them with their nose up in the air because they know God. We all know God. So you bringing up somebody, that's what I'm saying. You bringing up somebody that we don't even know about. Lisa, I don't know why you be coming in here with these flipping this kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying. Quit acting like you don't understand what people are saying and then try to flip it another way. You understand what I'm saying. I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you don't, then God bless you on it. And I'm gonna keep going because I got
live actually y'all to reap the benefits of not having to support your child. Y'all have been flew out to see her, from what I was told that she said out of her own mouth. Then at the end of it all, when things don't work out as far as like business ventures, what you that's my impression. You presented different business ventures to him that were not accepted by him, which it seems like made you kind of angry. But it seems like once everything went wrong, which was the last thing I seen of her was talking to him, asking R. Kelly to add her to the list when it was time to switch out. He wasn't quick. Basically he was saying he wasn't going to switch the names from Justin to her. That seemed like when everything went wrong, she went in a fit. She started actually listening to you guys, to what you guys were saying or whatever, and y'all got in her head. And it's just like, is it really fair for one of our most influential icons just to go down after doing all of this for her all those 4 years, and now all of a sudden she's a victim?
So we got to be real and keep it real here. I'm a woman first. I ain't saying what y'all want.
You let them talk, baby. You
First, I'm gonna ask you, but I'm gonna ask you this: you want your icon home? What your icon do for his own children? What your icon?
Bigger than him being just an icon.
I asked you. I said, what did he do? I said, what did he do for his own 3 children? That Drea had to live in apartments and rented houses and never had none of their own. And
that's her damn fault.
And his kids never got a car even bought for him. So
well, that's the mammoth fault. $20,000.
Your big icon. What did he do for his own 3 children?
Shit.
Hold on, baby. I got you. Hold on.
Let Drea tell her own story. You get on here and you bring up other people's stories about what he did for other people, what he didn't do for other people. We're talking about you
I was trying to say
and your daughter and what went on with your daughter. We're not talking about Drea. Let Drea tell her own story. So don't even bring up Drea when you're talking to me. We're talking to you about
I never said nothing about Drea. I said his kids.
All you did was get rich out these war crimes. It's a conspiracy. Who's the terrorist? The U.S. government must be the terrorist. I'm sick of the war.
That was supposed to been she, not C. So there was a typo on that because I was in bed just laying there trying to do it. That's when when y'all know when I was in the hospital and went through this situation and stuff, and then I was laying in the bed doing that. Who is Miss Parks, honey? That's a Christian. Lord have mercy, Jesus. It's more I want to talk about, but I went over. I don't even want to. I really want to show this. I want to show this woman this right here real quick. Oh, let me see how long it is. Oh, this is an hour, y'all. Okay, I want to show her some of the lawsuits. That these people, how easy it was to sue Robert and these dirty, low down bastards, even Durham McDavis ass. So I'm gonna just skip over my part where I'm talking. I want her to see the identity theft. Not how people will pretend that they are Robert. I wanted her to see this as well. So this is an old video that I did. Give me my identity back. So if she want to go and look at the whole thing, is hashtag R. Kelly, give me my identity back.
When there's blood in the water, here comes the shocks.
I'm at my house right now in Atlanta, where they basically clean out my whole house. My living room. I want to thank all my fans for their support. And that's what happens when you get, well,
I know.
that people too close to you.
Mm-hmm.
People you know for 25, 30 years.
You should have been cleaning the house just like they cleaned your house when that shit happened. You should have got everybody out your way. Bubble, all of them. Maybe mad or maybe break my thing, y'all. Let me calm down.
Everything.
Lord, took
everything.
Who was there with their camera?
So,
oh, this is Robert.
It's all love, though.
And what year was that? When these people robbed you out of house in a damn home. And I'm just gonna speak it as I would speak to
expecting something else.
Advertisement online through TikTok.
Come back with it more.
Tonight, we're expecting to hear R. Kelly in concert. They tell our Jeremy Pierre that not only was it not a concert, but they're now questioning the entire performance.
Fans from across the South bought tickets for last night's event at the Monroe Civic Center. Flyers called it a birthday extravaganza, but ticket holders.
You said 2017. See, they knew Robert was going to the concert. So who told? Was it who was it the Clara daughter? Who told? Cause see, and what's that man name? I got his name. The Mason guy. That Mason guy. They dropped them charges on him just like that. It's some stuff behind it.
Expected something else.
Advertisement online through Ticketmaster stated that it was a said all-black affair. R. Kelly performing live, which did not happen last night.
This concert goer, who chooses to remain anonymous, says that it was not a concert like she expected. She and others on Facebook are now questioning the performance.
It was an impersonator on stage impersonating R. Kelly that may have sung every bit of 4 minutes, not even a complete 5, and he did not even sing. He lip sung.
She sent us this footage from the concert and is asking for a refund.
Don't y'all know that show, that scene right there is in the Lifetime of Lies, along with the footage with the Clarys on trying to jump on stage and stuff, and that and Lifetime set that up with James Mason. So you can't tell me when you see all this stuff and see the facts. It's funny that let me get my glasses. I'm trying to read on here because I'm on this end. I'm trying to speed it up. Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy.
MRJ scheme, it's funny. That's the same sister that claimed she was there with AC at the hotel. What happened to that story? A Texas Black Diamond thinking face.
Let me tell you something, Mr. J. Can y'all see me over there? Am I okay? Let me tell you something, Mr. J. That's the whole reason why I put that picture up there. Now, on the Lifetime of Lies, now, the man done snatched you and threw you behind the damn McDonald's alley and beat you up and beat your sister up and everybody else, but you sitting there with a great smile, and you could tell that little boy was comfortable with Robert because he rubbed it all on his damn beard. So that's what I'm saying. They went in and snatched all them pictures out all real quick because they didn't think, what they didn't think was people was gonna be interested in following this case and doing their own research and investigating this mess that was going on. They didn't think that. And see, the Me Too movement, they felt like the Me Too movement had everything blocked and everybody was just like, we on the women's side. But it's women like us to see the foolery in the BS. You know? But yeah, I wanted to show her this here, you know, with the concerts and showing her, you know, how these people did. And see, I just want to know, why did these Lifetime of Lies have this footage and it wasn't even Robert, and they knew it wasn't Robert. So why did they have this footage on the Lifetime of Lies? Why?
Scam, because 10 o'clock we were there, no R. Kelly. 11 o'clock, no R. Kelly. 12 o'clock, no R. Kelly. 12:45, no R. Kelly. 1 o'clock, here comes an impersonator.
She saw the same performer in a restaurant early this morning.
When you tried to approach him for pictures, the two guys that was with him also stated no pictures, put your devices away, no pictures. They blocked from taking pictures. It just was not right.
We reached out to the party's promoter, Cedric Johnson, who told KNOE that he will be giving refunds. He also says, quote, "I'm sorry, I got duped. We asked if the performer was in fact R. Kelly. and he declined to comment.
Look, he said he got duped. It was a scam.
KNOE8 News.
Now, we received calls, emails, and Facebook messages about last night's event, all from people that bought tickets believing it was a concert.
Now, if that is not a very serious catfish, I don't know what is. How is it that you sit up here and you take people's hard-earned money, $150 a ticket, to go see R. Kelly, and you don't bring out R. Kelly on the...
Yes.
At what point did...
We'll talk about this thing later. Let me find Durham McDavid.
That
and
was
his
back
lawsuit.
in either 99 or 2000.
All these lawsuits.
So that was before you actually moved.
Yes.
And came back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because at what point you actually start...
50 never came.
That's key
For no one.
Okay. So each of you got 100,000.
In the end, yeah.
In the end. Now, at this point, you know...
I know that's right,
are you and R.
Mr.
Kelly
J.
kind of enemies from that whole, transaction?
Oh, we weren't until Daryl McDavid threatened my life and said that we should emerge from the beginning.
And who was that?
Daryl McDavid was his accountant / manager at the time.
Okay. You threatened to kill you for that.
Yeah.
Did anything actually happen?
What do you mean?
I mean, were you roughed up? Were people show up at your house? Or was it just kind of just a vocal threat?
Yeah, it was just a vocal threat. But that's all I need. I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to call his bluff.
Okay. So you guys get that tape back. Did Keith make copies of it before giving it back?
They did. That's why we ended up having to come back multiple times.
No, I didn't say that. I wasn't saying that it was Robert that was scamming. The guy said that he was duped. I said, duh, it was a scam. I didn't say it was Robert. Because Robert, if he, matter of fact, I think the driver or something happened where one show, Robert didn't know he had a show. That's what these managers and stuff do. They'll book shows. Robert knows nothing about it. And then he finds out he jumped in a car. One of the Mayweathers was in the car with him and drove himself. No, she wasn't threatened. So Robert jumped in the car and drove himself to the show. And so, like, if he can drive to the place, he goes. So it's not like he don't want to show up to do a concert. It's like these people was gypping him, and the reason why I wanted to show this woman this here and show her how easy it is and how they're trying to say he's a monster, because she was telling me, well, they say his employees and the people were scared of him and saying he did this and did that. I said, okay. I say, if this man was such a monster, wasn't no broke nose, broke arm, broke eyeball, cut off fingers and feet, and nobody was in the hospital tragically hurt, nothing like that. Okay? And so if these people were so threatened by him, who was that? Was it, I don't think it was Diane. Which one confronted Robert? I think Diane confronted him one time, and some other people confronted Robert. But why you stealing? Why y'all blackmailing him? Why y'all doing all this stuff if y'all so afraid of him? I remember it. I was like, ain't no way y'all thought there was Kale. That's what I was saying. Because I know some Kale. You let somebody walk up there. Look, the man been up there, because I'm looking at the man. People, they probably was way back. That's probably why they had that smoke. And then people that was trying to get close to the stage, that's probably why they were trying to push them back. I would have been like that, but they said people was at the concert were like his real friend. I was saying the person. Oh, okay. No, y'all better break this stuff down. I was looking. I was like, hey, y'all thought that was him. My ex would have passed to be him because he looked just like him. His nose just a little bigger, but everything else, because they used to call him R. Kelly. My ex, and he was tall. Matter of fact, he was tall just like Robert. Like he was just this giant over me. But this girl here, child. This
Because
another
when we took the
story.
lie detector test the first time, he failed. The question was, were there more copies? And I guess he said no, and there were. So that was a whole nother trip.
So which one okay, these is lies I was catching her in too, because first she said that she was dealing with Durham Davis, then all of a sudden in another interview she said Robert. See, all these lies, just lies. Oh Lord, in my country voice, just lies. And these bastards here.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Doing any of that stuff within yourself or no?
No, he actually did ask me about urinating on me on my butt, and I told him I didn't tell him anything. Actually, I just kind of laughed it off and was like, oh, kind of like that. So he has a way of kind of fishing for what he can and can't do and to you and things like that.
Yes, he do.
So when he saw that I
He looked just like him.
agree with it, then he knew that I wasn't.
I just can't show his face. I don't need no problems,
Okay. But you went ahead
because I don't want nothing to do with him.
and then you gave it to one of his artists.
Yes.
Can you say who that was?
Yeah, his name was Keith. It was when he was in his group talent. It was actually they became friends of mine because they were staying in one of the same hotels that I had a room in, and Rob would give them only $25 to eat with. Is what they told me. And
well, hell, they ain't making no money for them. What they doing? Just in the room gossiping with our ass.
Down the hall and stuff, and they were, I said, well, I can order y'all.
Okay, now that's another thing, ma'am. I wanted you to see on this right here. This woman saying that she ordering food, but they saying that they got the privilege to order food. She ordering steaks for other damn men, and these men should have had their own money. They bring nothing to the table. They should have been lucky that he gave them $25 to chew on. They should have been lucky to bring some. What's up, McDonald? They should have been lucky that they got $25 damn dollars. So this is what I want to show you, sweetheart. Y'all, I met this woman at the hospital and I give my treatment. And I told her I was gonna try to show her some things and get her up to speed, And this is the thing. So, honey, this is what I want to show you. Now, if this man was a Capone, and El Chapo, and all these people, yeah, there's a matter of fact, McDime, hell, they were just people hanging out here. They ain't opened the show for Robert. They ain't do nothing but sit in there. And this is what you call barbershop haters. These are what you call barbershop haters. Sitting in the room talking about the man, hating on him. Yeah, talking to his woman. So what kind of mess is that? Yeah, that nigga, he ain't give us but $25. I'll order you some food. He feeding your ass, and you ain't got nothing off but a monkey, your monkey, and that's it.
So that's how we got cool. So I would just order them food all the time. And, that's how we became cool.
All the time, which I'll be starving.
Yes, okay. Now, this shows a totally
stole Kelly's $20,000 diamond-encrusted Rolex, conspired to extort money from the singer, offered to change her testimony for cash, and has a thing for men who've been convicted of federal bank fraud. Van Allen's fiancée Yella Brown, like one-time paramour Damon Pryor, has been convicted of federal fraud charges.
Kelly's defense lawyers say the couple tried to obtain $300,000 in exchange for Van Allen's silence. And the defense lawyers have suggested Van Allen's testimony might have kept Brown, a convicted felon, from returning to prison. Last February, Brown was arrested with marijuana, prescription drugs not in their proper container, and a loaded AK-47. Brown faced a total of 21 years, but on April 2nd, he was sentenced to 1 year probation in Fulton County Court. Brown and his Atlanta lawyer, Jackie Patterson, said no deals were made to serve up Van Allen to Cook County. Bill, prosecutors. On Tuesday, Assistant Fulton County District Attorney Robert Wolf appeared as a prosecution witness to rebut defense contentions Van Allen came forward so her fiancé could escape prison time. Shortly after Brown's arrest, according to the Chicago Sun-Times, Van Allen contacted Cook County prosecutors and alleged she had a menage a trois with Kelly, an underage girl who appears on the tape. Wolf said he recommended prison time for Brown, but an Atlanta judge gave probation. Brown, who casts an intimidating shadow at 6'3", 260 pounds, said he served 3 years in federal prison in Alabama after being caught with bogus documents while running a chop shop for cars. He said he and Van Allen did not let past mistakes keep them from building a future together. I have a checkered past of my own, he said. That is part of the reason why we get along. We were able to open up and share. As Brown told her story, Van Allen, who is 4 months pregnant, sat beside him in their stately 5-bedroom house, which has private tennis and basketball courts.
You know, Lisa Van Allen and Yella Brown did an interview. They was in a magazine. They just took pictures of a nice home and everything. What a coincidence, honey. You got this broke Lisa Van Allen. Then you got this shop fragile man that's running around.
Which was in the possession of 2 Kansas City characters named Chuck and Keith. Keith flew it.
Fragile man that's running around here frying everybody in real estate. She came up with the money, you know, to be able to get them in a nice home.
Which was in the possession of 2 Kansas City characters named Chuck and Keith. Keith flew it to Chicago, where Kelly's business manager made the payoff. Where is Keith? Sam Sr. demanded. How can I get a hold of him? Van Allen recited his phone number. That night, every reporter called it. And thus began another episode of Let's Rip Off Rob. Chuck and Keith are Charles Freeman and Keith Morrill. Freeman was a former Kelly associate who had sued him after he alleges he received less than half of the $140,000 he was promised for recovering the sex tape that provoked this trial. Kelly settled the suit. Morrill was a member of Talent, an R&B act that was signed to Kelly's Rockland Records, and sang backup for Tupac. The duo promised a press conference in Chicago, but gave a different location to every reporter. Chuck told the Tribune to meet him in Joliet, about 50 miles from the Loop. He told MTV News and Blender to meet him.
Okay, let me tell y'all about that lawsuit. What person, and see, this is what the media does, ma'am. I wanted you to look at this too and listen to it. I'm gonna, jump in while it's fresh on my mind. That lawsuit, they're trying to make the lawsuit like, well, Chuck was suing Robert. So why? It's just common sense. So Chuck will go to the courthouse and say that, hey, I'm suing him because I told him I'd get all his sex tapes back that he had with underage girls, and he promised me $130,000, and so I'm suing him for that. That's blackmail. This man went in to sue him as a former employee, just like Daryl McDavis, and that's what they putting out. Daryl McDavis is suing Robert because he didn't pay him for getting all them tapes back. And this is what the media is putting out there. They're not putting the truth out. These people are suing him as employees, and that they didn't get paid by Robert as an employee working like he was one of his artists. So he went in and sued Robert, saying that Robert didn't do what he promised that he would do for him as an artist and getting them out there, and he put them on the back burner. That's what that lawsuit was about. So they're trying to flip it. Everybody was suing Robert.
MRJ scheme and I got my own money. The prosecutors used a flyer from people setting up fake shows. They tried to use it and say he was there at that time, which was proven to be false.
Yep. And one other thing, one other thing I want to bring to y'all, to her attention, to this lady's attention, when Faith Rogers got up on that um, witness stand and testify, and they showed her that picture that people claimed that somebody showed on my thing, a naked picture. It wasn't a naked picture, it was a chopped up picture of her sending a naked picture to Robert. She said that Robert took that picture, and if his attorneys would have just took everything and paid attention, and I sent them the information. I said, look who sent what. Faith Rogers sent that to Robert. Robert did not do that. Robert did not take that picture. There was a picture that was taken that she sent him. And she was like, she lied. She lied. That was sent to Robert. Robert, it wasn't vice versa. So they just, which came out. I was listening to Tracy when she was reading what Jennifer Bunjean motion, when she was saying that these attorneys didn't go and fight like they supposed to for Robert when the statute of limitations, about the statute of limitation. I remember Tom spoke on something, but I can't remember what he spoke on with the statute of limitations. But everything that Thomas was speaking on, they just every time he tried to speak on stuff, Ann Dunley would shut him down. I remember in the hearings when I was hearing him speak, Ann Dunley was shut Thomas down. Like, this woman did a whole lot of stuff. You just have to be here to just know what we know, but it's a whole lot. I'm gonna try to give you just some crumbs so you can see what we see.
At the Rock and Roll McDonald's. On the restaurant's second floor, I spotted a man in a red Kansas City Royals cap. Are you Chuck? I asked. He stood up. He was wearing a Kung Fu Dragon sweatshirt and a chest full of stainless steel bling. He'll be here in a minute. Okay, I was told to meet Chuck here. I'm Chuck, Chuck admitted. You're not a cop, are you? No, I'm from Blender. I showed him my press card. Kelly's people are watching us here, Chuck said. We better do this at the Hard Rock Cafe. It's right across the street. Meet me there in 5 minutes. I waited, then followed, along with the MTV reporter. This place isn't safe, Chuck said. I'm going to get into a cab. You guys get into a cab and follow me. The MTV reporter was frustrated. With Chuck's consent, she'd already ordered a TV crew. It was waiting in a van across the street. We offered to do the interview on a remote Chicago beach, far from Kelly's spies. I'm getting a cab, Chuck said. Call me in 5 minutes. 5 minutes later, we called Chuck. There was no answer. We were totally used, I told the MTV reporter, as we waited in the McDonald's parking lot. Those guys are trying to get more money out of R. Kelly. They wanted him to think they'd talk to the press, and they wanted him to know they had our attention. That's why Chuck told you to bring the van. They got what they wanted. We're never going to hear from them again. And I didn't until a month later, after Kelly was found not guilty. Chuck called me at 2 a.m. to report that he was suing his old boss again. Chuck alleges that Kelly had hired him to track down more sex tapes and that he promised to pay up after the trial and was well...
Now wait a damn minute.
Sue him again? How many times is Bastard trying to sue?
Audacity to say that Robert hired him after he tried to scheme and scam and blackmail him for some tapes, but he gonna say, Robert, I'm taking Robert to court because he owed me some damn money. He said after the trial he was gonna pay me to get up all the damn tape. Okay, and then Lisa Van Allen said she didn't have one tape, right? So to Robert for $1.3 million. Fucking bullshit. Okay.
Oh Lord, I ain't want to hear me.
It has to make sense to me that, I'm like, wait a minute, all this stuff, Daryl McDavis, he's always in something. And then Daryl McDavis had the audacity to go and sue Robert for $1.3 million. And so Robert was paying payment. He said that Robert was this cheap, still tightwad Are you serious? Daryl McDavis, when you was handling his money, he wasn't even handling his own money. You was stealing. So you a greedy ass con artist.
That's how I felt about
This man is
him.
a greedy con artist.
2019.
He's going through the shit he's going through Daryl McDavis. Because he did some sneak shit and he going through the shit like he should. Anywho, but just tell me, does it make sense to you guys? And so then you have Lisa Van Allen on here, saying that, let's continue.
On the deal. In recently unsealed court documents, Van Allen told a more detailed version of the sale of the threesome tape. She claimed that she and Morrill received 100 grand each. She also says that on their first trip to Chicago, they only received $20,000 because Keith flunked a lie detector test. Apparently, he had made a copy. They'd get the rest of the money when that was turned over. But Daryl McDavid, Kelly's business manager, only gave her 50 grand. If you want the other $30,000, he said, you'll have to fly back to Chicago. In the documents, Van Allen says she...
So, we see how the mainstream media, Me Too, Mute R. Kelly, the accusers of, that's going around speaking, and all these different people, employees, you name it.
Let me show you the
Deputy Kenny Bryant.
Let me show you. Now we got a deputy trying to sue him. And I feel like this was a setup too. I feel like this was a setup too. Like it's just like, especially if you're in a little town, you know everything. So just imagine like if somebody tell you how easy it is to sue someone. And so if this woman, the woman that was sleeping with sleeping with Robert, she alleged to have been having an affair with Robert. And so she started talking to Robert, and then the woman, I think it was set up. I think her husband did this. Out of all states, the husband can sue the damn man for screwing his damn wife. I have never. Let me play.
Deputy Kenny Bryant accusing R. Kelly of carrying on a four-year affair with his wife. He says the singer, the woman actually persuaded her husband to move from Mississippi to Atlanta so she could be closer to Kelly.
We got fans all around the world. Three-time Grammy Award-winning R&B singer R. Kelly is accused of breaking up a Hinds County deputy's marriage. Kenny Bryant just filed a lawsuit that claims Kelly had an affair for more than 4 years with his wife, Asia Childress.
What I would say to that is that Kenny is a good man. He loves his wife. He wanted that relationship to stay together.
Bryant claims Childress got a sexually transmitted disease from her relationship with Kelly. The suit states Kelly's adulterous relationship with Childress violated a state law known as alienation of affection.
Alienation of affection is when an outside party comes in and alienates the affection of a spouse.
There's going to be a lot of lawsuits all these folks sleeping.
That when a spouse cheats, that a third party caused it, not the spouse's own decision.
Officers served Kelly with a lawsuit in Jackson over the weekend while he was performing at a concert at the Mississippi Coliseum.
He so happened to be here on Saturday for a concert, so we were able to get him served in person.
According to the legal documents, Kelly and Childress were not strangers. They'd had a previous relationship. Once Childress married Bryant, she told him the relationship with Kelly had ended.
Wait a minute, y'all.
3 months after they got married.
Isn't this like the damn Lifetime? The stuff with the Clarice jumping on the stage. So all of damn sudden, he had a show there, and they served him at this damn show and miss a damn sipping. I don't oh Lord have mercy, Jesus. I have to look, I'm shocked looking at my own videos, and I made them. Oh Lord have mercy, Jesus. Let me scratch my damn neck.
she and Kelly reconnect romantically.
According to the lawsuit, that's what happened.
I think that they make it more difficult for the husband's way the jury that this R. Kelly invading and disrespecting his marriage.
Now, Churches has asked for a divorce from Brian so that she can continue her relationship with R. Kelly. Brian, for his part, is asking for unspecified compensatory and punitive damages from the R&B singer.
Alienation of affection. A Hinds County man has claimed alienation of affection in a lawsuit filed against R&B singer R. Kelly, who he accuses of having an affair with his wife. Kenny Bryan, who works at...
Let me see what year that was.
She got into this relationship, this marriage with this guy, not telling him that she's involved with Robert. So you have him wanting to sue Robert over awesome experience teach. And so she asked him in an earlier text if she called him. Like, can I call you? So he said, get somewhere and call me, because, he want to know what's going on. So she texted him on the 19th, 2016.
Allen to admit that she had relationships with two men convicted for fraud in the federal courts. One, Damon Pryor, is the so-called mystery witness.
Okay, so this guy here, he was going to go in and tell how Keith and Chuck and Lisa Van Allen, along with not Damon Pryor, but June Brown. What's this Brown man? Is it Jewel Brown? He was going to testify. Damon Pryor was going to testify and tell him about the setup. So the reason why they couldn't use him for the trial, because something about his social security number or something like that. I can't remember, but let me play it so I can refresh my memory on
Who flew
it.
into town at the last minute last week. He's the father of Van Allen's child. The other man, Yella Brown, is Van Allen's current partner, but under questioning from Adam, Van Allen said that she knew Pryor had served time for fraud before they met in 2001. She also knew Brown was a fraudster. She said that she laughed when Adam asked her if she only dated men with federal fraud convictions while they were together. Pryor told her how you interject yourself into a case, that you go at the last minute with important testimony, she said. Van Allen agreed with Adam that Pryor was a con man, describing their relationship as a mistake. Adam pointed out that Van Allen had not come forward for nearly 5.5 years as a witness against Kelly, suggesting a link between Pryor's advice and her late emergence as a witness. But Van Allen denied telling Pryor that the tape at the center of the case was a fake, or that she had told him she planned to extort cash from Kelly. She denied telling a Minnesota woman the same thing, also denying that she knew two men called Chuck and Keith had staged the tape at the center of the case to get money from Kelly.
Lisa is my son's mother. We met 2007, right before our trial.
Why is the peanut?
Because I had a lot to do with it. I had a lot to do with the whole situation.
And what capacity?
Well, like I said, I really don't want to go into capacity of it because I don't really care if people think I sold it or she sold it.
Your Brown said he had a lot to do with it, honey. A lot. So how long Lisa Van Allen been knowing this man? So remember, Lisa Van Allen, since she was with him in 1999, she told the interviewer that she started, snooping around, looking at the tape around 1999 to 2000. Then she, I guess, split up with Robert. She got with Damien Pryor, got a baby. Living for it, because got Damien Pryor running around here in all kinds of trouble. Got a bug sheet of miles on, order himself. So Lisa Van Allen, her baby is not doing it. So she thinking about Robert Sylvester Kelly and the great lifestyle that she was living. Because you remember Lisa Van Allen, who was on there picking at the baby mama, talking about she at home babysitting, watching kids, while you having fun with Robert shopping and stuff. You didn't say on there that you was kidnapped and locked in dungeons and couldn't eat, but you said you was shopping and y'all was having a good time. You recall that, Lisa Van Allen. You put that on there, messing with that old baby mama of Robert Sylvester Kelly. So then, she went back to the good life. So in between there, she said she split up with Robert in the interview in 2007. So she had plenty of time to do what she had to do, plant whoever she needed to plant, get a little girlfriend in there, and set up for you Brown, an ex-girlfriend, a girlfriend, or whoever. It's just a hot mess any way you put it. So you Brown gets to the picture. I still want to know how long he said he met her in 2007. That's when she said she left out. So all of a sudden, you were Brown like a baby up there. So you want to keep her locked in. Like I'm going to lock in so she can keep to conning and setting up for this scam. So
let me pause this while I'm thinking. Y'all like I'll be in deep thoughts when I'm thinking. Now it's kind of making me think something. When Lisa Van Allen said that she went back. Okay, she was dating Yul Brown. She was dating not Yul Brown, but Damon Pryor. She got had a daughter by Damon Pryor. Damon, so I guess they situation wasn't good, but Robert did her so bad. And this is what I want the lady to understand too. All these people said Robert was this bad person, did these people so bad, right? Why the hell they keep going back? London on the Track mama, Cheryl Mack. How many times did she say she went back? 12 times. They went back to steal and scheme and backdoor and do some dirty stuff. But if they were so afraid of them, why you go back? If you were so afraid of them, why you stealing credit cards, putting stuff in the man's name? Wouldn't you be afraid? And that's one thing. Gangsters, drug dealers, mafias, all these people, when that is all about money. And when you mess with their money, that is a problem. So that's what these people did. They said they called Robert a monster. They messed with the monster's money. And he didn't do shit to him. All they had to do was bring some kitty cat to calm them down. Is that what y'all saying? Come on. He threatened by showing something humiliating. They dancing with a dog or whatever the case may be. And I was afraid because I was sleeping with a dog, and he said he was gonna show that to the world, and I was afraid of that. But they wasn't afraid to blackmail, steal, go in this man's house while he on concerts in the studio making music for millions. I mean, for hundreds and hundreds of artists, making them, some of the number one singers, writing and playing ball and traveling and things like that. And I'm just trying to make it make sense. And they act like this man just humped like a rabbit. The public and these people made it look like all the bad did was screw. When did he have time to screw 24/7? He brought them on the stage and screwed them. He had them he recording and he's screwing, and he had them in the car screwing them on the way. They walked into the store, he's screwing them. He's singing on the stage and stuff, he's screwing. And he having an interview, he's screwing while he's doing the interview, just out like all the man was doing, just slanging meat every damn well all day long. And this woman, she went back after she told this man, this damn Russian man that's always interviewing, asking questions, and trying to get people to talk about Robert. So she tell this man that she went back with her child, but on the same breath, she was like, "Oh my God, like on Lifetime, I wouldn't bring a child. I wouldn't bring a child around him, but you trusted this man to bring your damn female daughter around him, so you can set up some stuff." So I feel like this man, Damon Pryor, he can pass for being on that tape. That girl Birdie can pass being on that tape. Lisa Van Allen, was up in that house all the way to 2008. Yeah, and she from the same, ain't that the same place them damn Minnesota chicks from? The people, they just don't understand this. Good night, baby. That will make me. I'm trying to hurry up and get this stuff out, honey. If I don't get it all out tonight, because it is 11 o'clock, I got to get up early. I got to go. My dad is gonna do some. Y'all, we gonna see if they gonna try to kick me out because I got that free R. Kelly mask on my face. I would wear the t-shirt, but I want to dress up. I want to be cute. Hopefully, I told my dad I don't care how I'm hurting. I'm gonna be there, and I'm just gonna be medicated down. But I just want to enjoy my dad since he wasn't able to have a was her name? Lord have mercy, Jesus. It's just too much. I
just do the math. You got it.
Let me see if I can speed this up so you can hear this damn bastard.
Carla was acquitted in 2000.
I want her to hear this.
And she gets with.
She says she took the tape and gave it to someone for safety.
Was acquitted in 2007. And more what this bastard Ewa Brown has to say.
She says she took the tape and gave it to someone for safekeeping. Years later, she says she had R. Kelly trying to get it back.
But it wasn't her in regards to the money. But she said he ain't gonna pay nothing because he ain't never paid her nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I did, but when I saw the tape, he was gonna pay her something.
Brown says footage of Van Allen never went public.
You never saw that tape. I'm sure that. Well, I make sure, but you didn't see the tape that she was on.
You said you made sure. You some bull, y'all.
He got that tape.
Okay, bastard. You were Brown, okay. You said you met in 2007. So all this stuff took place in 2007. All this work y'all did, the flying all over the place and stuff. So
let me show y'all how easy this is.
I want to talk about this because.
Look at this.
This man's social security number and date of birth. And so
all this man's stuff flows.
And free everything about this man's information, to protect him from at least his damage has been done, but to protect him from the risk, And so then I remember going back into my Instagram. I remember, I think it was back in 2019. This guy, he had Robert's icon on there and everything and pretending like he was Robert. And I'm like, oh no, Robert's not gonna reach out like this is BS. So I went back to look. So I see, because I did reach out to let them know, to tell Robert that, somebody going around, reaching out to people that's trying to support him, trying to get money off his people. So I see where he took the icon down in this number, but I still have this information showing right here. So it's just, I wanted y'all to see how easy it is to take this Robert's information, take somebody and to personate him, and then the prosecutors.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna get ready to end this. I'm hungry. The so-called tape was stolen in 2000, and the backpack was stolen by her in 99. So what I'm saying to you, if she stole this stuff back then, she went back, she stayed with him until the trial you know, when did she went back after she had the baby and she wasn't doing good, but she went back up in this man's house with her child. The trial started in 2008. She says she left there at when will I be back in H Town? Um I have to come back that Monday because I have treatment um that Tuesday. Um so I'm getting weak. Y'all can see I have like I have been so restless. I've been tired. I've been trying not to take this medicine. I'll be hurting, but I gotta listen to my doctors and stuff. I don't like medicine. I don't like drugs. Um so is this I just wanted her to see some of that. I'm gonna try to come back and show her more, but that's what the mother for the New York trial, there was one of them. The lady Faith Rogers, I'll talk about her as well later on. It started, yeah, the grand jurors heard the land fairs and stuff. That was in 2001. He was indicted in 2002. um so it was all kinds of stuff going on in between, so it caused delays. The doctor fell off the do I go get treatment? um no, Baylor. um so the judge, he fell off a ladder and hurt himself. Robert had a ruptured what, hernia or something. He ruptured something, and then something else happened, so it caused him some delays. So when the judge hurt himself, I think he broke something, so that caused a delay. So they pushed it. Okay, I want to meet you too. So was it on DVD, Lisa Van Allen? Was it on iPad and available in 4K? Can we find it on demand? See, that's what I'm saying. So the only, cause seemed like to me, if all these tapes was existed, or did they put him back to try to blackmail him and he wasn't going for it? He was like, y'all lying, y'all full of mess. I'm not going through this stuff. And because I would think it would, somebody would have sold it to someone, you know what I'm saying, and it would have been out somewhere. So mysteriously, just like the man, where was the hell? Where was this man that the one that talking about he was just so sad? So he had a tape, just tapes falling out the sky. But y'all, look, I'm gonna go. I need to put my stuff in the car. Um, I if I'm up to it, feeling up to it, I can't. Because I was in my PJs. I was gonna try to do a live upstairs in the bed because I just was so weak, but it doesn't let me do it on my Apple where I can show you the video. So um, I'll try to continue this. I guess next week. Y'all won't see me next month. I have to have my surgery, so y'all pray for me. Um, I have to go in do another surgery. I'm just waiting on approval. Um, find for to pay the surgeons and everything. So I have to wait on that too. So I spoke to some people. They're gonna come on and take over the channel while I'm out. Trying to heal. So God bless you guys. If I don't see you anymore, the rest of this month, y'all have a blessed weekend. Be safe out there, you guys. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you get yourselves checked if you feel like your body's not feeling right. You know your body. Determine that these doctors listen to you before things are get worse. So, blessing to y'all, and I'll go live when I go to the Genuine concert and let y'all know what them people say. See you. Okay. Hope to see you. Thank you guys. God bless. Um, be good. Stay out of trouble, Mr. J. I've been hearing good things about you. I ain't been hearing nothing on you. So, I got my own money. Tell Lily I love her. And I'm gonna have to talk to her before I have my surgery. I know. Give them hell, baby. Give them hell. God bless you guys. Happy Memorial Day to you. Stay safe. No drinking and driving. Talk to you soon.